Hey everybody, I made it. It's Thursday, here for another Facebook Live. It's always exciting to see if it's actually going to happen. I'm having a little trouble with Facebook today, and it is not letting me post anything. So I'm not sure if I'm even, it says I'm live, but oh, Mitziana, I hope everything's okay. Hey Barbara. So it is working. Well, that's good. Hey Laura. All right. I see you coming on. Thank you. Yeah, I could not post my announcement for like an hour. I don't know why. And then all of a sudden at the last minute, it said, okay. Hey, Jennifer and Maz. Good to see you all. Oh, good. Thank you for coming on. Okay. So we're in business. No, I'm not in Facebook jail. I don't know what the problem is. It just said it's not available. Can't get on. Like, crap. Well, how are we going to do a show? Hey, Emma and Cheryl, Lois, good to see you all. Hope everyone is well today. Maybe Facebook, put in Facebook jail. Maybe, I don't know why they would do that. I'm a model citizen. Hey, Helen. I'll tell you what, I am happy to be home, even though it's a mess and I have a ton of stuff to do. It's just good to be in my own little place. Hey, Barbara. And Fiona, Tina, how's it going? Yeah, I've been traveling for a week and I didn't really want to go anywhere. I mean, I wanted to go to the beach, but hi, Mary. I went and saw my mom, which went very well. I mean, it was, she's getting there. It's just hard. Hi, Leslie and Jane. So anyway, that was a nice visit, and then we went to the beach for a couple days and basically did nothing. Our big accomplishment was, I'm ashamed to say this, but has anyone ever had a big bowl from KFC? Because we made our own version of the big bowl, the famous bowl, at home, and it was delicious. So that was what we did. And some days you just have to be happy about that. Hey, Holly Amber, how are you doing? It seems like so long ago that I saw you guys in the UK. You know, it has been a while. Well, I did go through, I have a list now of many things that I want to do Facebook Lives about. But I thought, I really should do the things that I just bought and I'm kind of excited about. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a tiny book and we're going to use these little journaling cards that I got at Dollar Tree. And I'm really excited to make this. So I haven't done one yet, but it seems like it should work. Hey, Mary Ruth. It's so nice to see you. I also want to give this a spin. This is my new binding tool. Oh, good. All is well there. Good. That's what I like to hear. I don't want any more disasters. It's just exhausting, don't you think? It does seem ages, but I feel like I know you guys better. Hey, Jane. I went by Jane's house. No, I'm not stalking you, Jane, but I did go by your town. I stayed in your town. I know, you know that. All right, well, anyway, here's what we're going to use today. This is the tiny book. I think a lot of you have these, and probably a lot of you have journaling cards. You might have a die that cuts out journaling cards. You might have some that are just like that you got and thought you needed 180 of them. You know what, though? What's really exciting? This is a 4x6, and these are 3x4. And they work. They work inside the book. They did. In my mind. So let's hope. Yes, it is nice that we got to meet. Hey, Terry. So the other thing that we're going to use today, we usually use Mapboard. It really doesn't make a difference, but I hardly ever use the chipboard. So we're going to use a piece of that today. I just thought. Now, I will say, I'm getting to like this mixed media board. It's a little bit skinnier than the Mapboard. But for a lot of things, like the tiny book, it's not going to matter that much. Now, maybe with the journal, you might notice a little difference with that because that's a larger book. But with the tiny book, same. So and the other thing that I like about it, because, oh, Jane, yeah, it's a binding tool from We Are Memory Keepers. I got it at, where did I get it? Tuesday morning? One of those places. I think it was Tuesday morning. So this is gray board, but we're going to cover both sides. You could use like a cereal box. You could use whatever you have on hand, but you do probably want something thin, or thick to keep your book, you know, holding its shape. You might want one that is flexible, then you can make it out of fabric, you can make it out of felt, you make it out of whatever you want. But the one that we're doing today, I want to make it out of mixed media board, and this is basically chipboard. So this is what it looks like. I have them in the Etsy store, and you get 10 sheets instead of the 6, so that's kind of nice. All right. So the other thing we're going to use is the Easy Cut adhesive. I'm using this to adhere the paper onto the mat board, and that's what we're using for that. Here are some of the pages, and this is why I bought it. Isn't that pretty? So these are the 4x6. Hey, Juliet. And I liked a lot of them. Let me just go through the stack here. I can show you more, but I mean, there's a lot of them. This is a lot of tiny books, guys. A lot. Okay, and you can use your scraps. Like, you could use something just even that size. Okay, this is just a scrap of mat board that I have left over. Hey, Jane. So, you know, you can use that. And then I also, now today I'm going to use these little cards just because we have them. But you could use these for the covers of the little book inside, and then you could use your little dictionary pages or whatever you like inside. So it's just kind of a fun little exercise, and honestly, I have not been in the creative mode lately. I've been in the relaxing mode, so I need to get back to work. And so sometimes the only way I can do that is by actually making something. And it doesn't have to take a lot of brain power or anything. It's just, you just make yourself do something, and then suddenly the ideas come, and hopefully, you know, you get back to your normal flow. But you know, it's a normal thing. You just can't be on all the time. You just can't be creating all the time. Although there are a couple people in the fan club that make me wonder about that. Debbie Bankston is one of them. So, but, you know, the rest of us have to kind of strategize how we're going to deal with times that we may not feel the most creative. So that is what, and honestly, and maybe sadly, but sometimes buying something new gets you thinking in a different way. So I have journaling cards. I've had them forever. But have I thought to make this? No. But it's a new purchase, and I'm looking at it with new eyes. So that is sometimes a good thing to do. Or even look through things that you have that maybe are out of sight a little bit. Hey, MC, how is you? How is your little baby boy? And, you know, just see what maybe you learned something new since you saw this supply, and you have a new use for it. So it's a good idea every once in a while. Just go through what you have and see if something new comes to you. And that really is a lifesaver. All right, so what I'm going to do is, I think, I don't usually do this, but if anybody wants to share this video, because I don't know if it got posted, and if it's something that you might want to do, I would appreciate a share, because that will help views and all that. And that's how I kind of keep going here. So, not creative. You have done some wonderful stuff. Oh, well, that's true. I have done the stitching. You know, and that's the thing. Things kind of strike you at different times. So you may not be doing work, but Debbie Paxton is a robot, a creative machine. It's true. Debbie, we are all jealous, believe me, especially me. All right. Well, one thing I wanted to say was we have another post up about our snowman and mitten dies that just came out. You have been unproductive this week. Yes, seeing this DT paper may motivate you. Okay. Hey, Sue Darty. All right, well, let's all motivate each other. If anybody has ideas, just, you know, throw them out there. I may see them. Hey, I wanted to show you. I have my Dollar Tree magnifier. That's probably scary. But I'm going to put that by the comments and see if that works. Oh, you're in trouble for sharing. Uh-oh, sorry, Matiana. All right, let's see if I can, let me get this thing working here and see if I can even see this, because Facebook is just being a pain in the rear end today. And it's not letting me, I don't know. Let me see if I'm even on here. Because I may not be able to see it, and then, you know, I'll just be talking to my, oh no, there I am. Okay. All right, well, that's good. Let me see if this works with the comments. Oh, it's better. So exciting. All right. Okay, then let's go ahead and get going on this, okay? Oh, and don't forget to check out the new blog post today. This is the last month, and next month we are doing junk journal. So I have another idea. I am here. Hi, Lori. I have a couple junk journals. In fact, I was going to do one today, and this one that we're doing could be a little junk journal, but I decided to wait until next week. You start a new notebook project. Oh, yes. Good. Old Echo Park paper. Excellent. Hey, Orla. All right. Let's, let me turn the camera down. The ever frightening thing that must be done. All right. There we go. All right. Okay, so here is our chipboard, our mixed media board, whatever you want to call it. Here are the journaling cards. Let's just look through them because they're pretty. I might have to even go back there. Now, I want a front and a back, so I'm going to put this on the front, and now I need to find a back. That's kind of pretty. That's kind of maybe too much like the other one. That's cool. That would be nice. All right, let's save that one. This would be good too. All right, it's just kind of what you're in the mood for. That would work. See, a lot of these, and they have the front and back. I mean, look at that. So you could, another idea you could do with these is you could laminate them and then cut them into little tiny book covers. Ah, possibilities. Hello, you. Now see, that one I wouldn't want to do because I'd probably get it going the wrong way, although this is not, this wouldn't matter. So we'd probably be okay with that one, but that one's cute. All right, that's a possibility. And you know, look at this teeny tiny grid paper. That would work. Oh, grid on both sides. I like that. Yeah, there are a lot of really nice ones in here, and even this lace would be cool, but all right, let me pick from these. Did I go through them? Yeah. And, I mean, really, any of these are really cool. I'm excited to have that many little books. And, you know, really, this is a pretty good weight. I wouldn't do a book out of it because it just would get messed up. But if you were doing them just for like a favor or some kind of thing that maybe, you know, it was, you had to make a lot of them, this would work. All right, I think I'm going to go with my first choice. All right, and you could cut these up too if you wanted, but we have them in just the right size, so why wouldn't we do that? All right, so these here are going to be our pages, but we'll do that in a minute. Let's just cut our book first because we do have to get our adhesive on here first. All right, so, oh, I got out mat board and then I changed my mind. I'm not using that, I'm using this. So what we're going to do is just take our adhesive and we're going to put a piece on the front and a piece on the back. So we can just measure this out, and actually we could just fold it under because we don't need to, and then cut it just one time. Let's cut it at folded at 4. All right, so we'll just wrap it around. We don't even need to mess with it. Now we still have a nice piece left. All right, so let's put this on our board. And let's see. Yep. It's sticky, I'm telling you. Okay, close enough. And then I'm just gonna wrap it around here. I mean, we could have cut them, but always trying to save a second here and there. All right, so this is our first journaling card. So this can be the back. I'm just gonna lay this on here. Stick that down, and then we'll come over here. So see, we're only gonna use a little tiny piece of this. And then we will put this one down. And that is done. All right, now let's cut it. I went to the dentist this morning and they gave me a fluoride treatment and my lips are like all sticky. It was an ordeal going to the dentist. I mean, the guy was in like protective, it was crazy. He was so, you know, geared up. He had like on a do-rag and a, you know, it was crazy. I was afraid to take my mask off, even though they're very, you know, very aware of all this, obviously, but what a pain. All right, so now we have our piece of chipboard. We have put adhesive on it. We've got our paper on one side, paper on the other side. So this is going to be the front, even though, you know, that might make a nice little thing to put, like you could put the title of the book or something like that. And now you just want to make sure that you're going to cover this. We probably, you know, I think I want to get this piece in because I think that would be a nice title. Now it might happen that that doesn't work the way we have it going, but we'll see. It's always a surprise. I kind of like that, even though it's a bad surprise sometimes. All right, so let's see what happens here. And it cuts through just fine, even though we have adhesive and paper layers, and oh, we even got a little key. And it's sticking because our adhesive was sticking out a little bit. And we kind of have a little corner, but here is our book. Look at how cute! So yeah, you could put the title here or whatever you want. Look at that. So if you didn't want to use that, you could have it on the back. You could sign it, you know, up here. However you want to do it. I'm kind of, I don't know, I kind of like the full front. Anyway, all right, so there's that. And I do like the inside. Also, you could use that to write something. You could use this little key. You know, that's cute. And even this half moon you could probably use somehow. So this is like a little corner, but I only got one of them, so. All right, well, let's make our book now. All right, and so the other things that we're gonna do are really, that's the only reason we need our die, because the rest, you're not gonna believe this. Let's pick out a little stack of cards. All right, this one definitely, that one's cute. And I'm gonna pick ones that don't have words on them because, see this one, we're going sideways, so that's not gonna work. Even though you may not even notice, but that one's cute and that's tempting. I might just do that because I like butterflies. I'm allowed. It's my junk journal. All right, there's a good one. This one could go, kind of could go either way. Let's see. We'll keep it in there. We have a ton of them. This is a good one. That kind of goes with that one. All right, let me see. I can see what you said. Hey, Sharon. Stinking cute. I don't know if this is a stinking cute book. We already have that one. That one works well, and it has this pink on the back. So, friends, oh, that'd be nice for photos. Button snaps, that's cute, but see, that's going the other way too. But we have a ton of these, so we'll find plenty. Well, that one's kind of on a slant. All right, it's supposed to be, oh, look at that one. We have to use that one. I haven't even looked at these yet, but there's another good one. And I don't know how many we need, but hand me down. It's a lot of yellow. That has writing. That's good. Did we do that one already? All right. Then there's another stack. We have a whole other stack. They may be the same. I mixed them in because I was I had to take a picture with some of these, and oh, that's pretty. Yeah. Oh, that must be on the back. Okay. Enjoy life. All right, these may be the same. Yeah. Hello, my story is. Oh, that's kind of cute. Bliss, that's pretty. Isn't this fun just looking at them? That's a good one. We probably have so many that, oh, now there's finally one going that direction. We probably have so many we can't even fit them in, but that's a good problem to have, don't you think? You just can't bring yourself to do junk journaling. Leanne, I had the same exact reaction. Like, who would do that? Who would do it? Just make a journal out of junk? Why? I don't get it. But I started doing it, and there's something about it. It's just relaxing. All right, and now all we're going to do is fold these in half. Now, the one thing I have to say, let's go that way with that one, is that we're going to have a little bit of room here, you know, between the edge of the book, but this is going to fan out the fatter the book we get. So I'm just going to start folding these here. And you could put them on your scoreboard if you wanted, but you really probably don't need to. I think we know how to fold still. Actually, there is something that I do on my, where'd it go? I just use this to butt this up against it, and it just makes it fold nicely. You know, because you can nudge it up in the corner so you get it nice and straight. All right. And some of them are a little more like, this should be the center so you can read it. You know, so you just have to think of that. Probably takes just as long. That's pretty. So these are 2 inches, and the book is 2 1/4 inches wide. So, oh, that might have to go in the middle there. You know, so you have a little extra room. You may be able to like get a little pencil in there. That would be cute. It'd have to be really skinny. I'm just folding these. I don't know how many I could fit inside. But then I want to try that new tool with the cradle and the bookbinding tool. But are these Project Life cards? Yes, they are. They are, Sharon. And I got them at Dollar Tree. I got, it was crazy, a whole 180 of them for $1. Isn't that where no, wait a minute. It was Tuesday morning. It was Tuesday morning. They were $3.99. I'm sorry. Oh, shoot. I was saying they were Dollar Tree. Oops. All right. It's a blur. I did a lot of shopping. What can I say? Not a lot. I mean, you can't really go anywhere, but I was on my way to, where was I? Oh, I was at the beach. and they just have a really good Tuesday morning, and I'm sorry to say it's not much in there, but at least it was open. Mine is closed, so I had to take what I could find, which I did. Yeah, they were $3.99. Sorry about that. But yeah, if you have any journaling cards, you can use them. Same idea. Somebody did say that they had them, though. Somebody had them at their Dollar Tree. I was like, wow. Oh, there's that one. Oh yeah, it says unique. All right, so we're gonna have a good stack of them here, and we can pick which ones we want. You've only just joined. Oh, are you coming? Oh, there's Jenny, Anna. Hey! Anna's probably out, like, harvesting her garden, her beautiful garden. Her and Ulrika, they're my heroes. All right, the other thing that we could do is we could make 2 books. You know, you don't have to do, but to bind this, it'd probably be easier. So let's just go for one big chubby book. All right, and I'm just kind of laying these in here any old way, and we'll see how many we want to do. We'll see how many are sticking out. That one we already did, even though I love that one. All right, these are all really good for writing in. And one of the things, Sharon, about the junk journal, I think it was Sharon that said they don't get it, and I didn't. Maybe I don't get it, but I still like to do it. It was like, well, if they're doing it, why are they not writing in it? Nobody writes in them. But then I just thought, I don't care. I just want to make it anyway, and I can write in it if I want to at some point. All right, here's my little tool. So this is the gadget that I got also at Tuesday morning, and it's Pink Paisley, Paige Evans, and We Are Memory Keepers. It's a tool bookbinding, okay? So it comes with this thing here, and this is what we're going to use. You can just use, like, if you had a book, so like if you had this little book, you could use it the same way. You're just using it to poke your holes in so that you don't go through to the other side. So let's use all of their little gadgets here. You have journaling cards without a purpose until today. Yay. You know, I tried to stick that in there so that I didn't poke myself and it didn't come out, but it didn't stay. But I thought it was a good idea, but oh well. And then we've got 2 kinds of needles here. We have a round needle, which I've never used. It's like recycling. I know, Michelle. It's good. All right, so here's, I don't know about that round one, but I guess the first thing that we want to do, let's see, I think we have way too many. Not too bad. That's pretty thick. It's kind of stretching that out. Let's take a couple out. All right, whoever's on the inside here, you're gone. All right, we're probably going to have to poke it in a couple different sessions, but that one looks pretty good. Whichever way we're going to go. And that's the other good thing. Probably doesn't matter. We do have a couple words, so yeah, that one. And you will want to kind of put these in the order that you want to see. See, now I would probably put this right here so you can read it. And, you know, just make sure it looks pleasing. One I might put in the back. You know, it's nice to have different, so just page through it. I'm not going to worry about it here, but, and then you will have to decide front and back, and I'm going to go with that for the front because I might want to use that oval or something, or I don't know. I'm kind of liking that, but the first thing that we'll need to do is figure out where we want to put the holes, because all I'm going to do, this is so small, I'm just going to poke 2 holes, one here, one here. So I just really need to do one, and then I can transfer that to my book. So let me get a pencil. I'm just going to eyeball it. And let's just say here and here, because that's where the doily goes to. And then I'll poke it and stick that there, and then I can line this one up, and it worked. Okay, so now we kind of have a guide for the book, which we can't go through, you know, so we've got to kind of line this up here on our spine. This is kind of a guess. I'm going to try and get it right in the middle. I'm going to go down a little bit, and I think I'll pencil this in first to just make sure. At least we know kind of where we're going. Oh, that actually looks, just going to move these over a tiny bit. All right, and then we really don't need, this is what I use. I've got a piece of that thick fun foam, and that's what I use to poke holes in the mat board. It wouldn't go through there. All right, and I'm just gonna poke a hole and give it a little, hope I didn't get my table here. Is that Tanya? Hey, Tanya. Hey, Tanya, put in the link to your blog. Tanya went to WordPress, and she has a new blog. If you want, Tanya. I hope that's okay to say that. But put in the link so everybody can follow you if you want. Oop. All right, don't pull this apart. Did you see what happened? See that? You can take a little piece of glue or a little thing of glue and stick that in there if you have to, but all right, so we've got the holes in our book, and now we just need to, I wonder if we can lay those. Well, that looks pretty good. Yeah, we're just gonna have to know this is gonna go a little bit below that. Or we could just take this and use it for a guide, take a couple of them. Yeah, it did work. I think I'm just so used to doing my own thing. It's like a tool. I don't know how to work it anymore, because I'm just like doing it on my own way. But why? If you have tools to help you, that's crazy. So this takes a little bit of time. You could use a hole punch if you wanted. But really going pretty fast. Just a couple more to do. Hey, Wendy Jean, let me find it first. Okay. And like I said, new post up with cute little mitten and snowman ideas. We have a whole month of them over on the blog, so go see what the team created for you guys. It's always so much fun to see how their crafty brains are working. Okay, so that should be it. All right. So now let's take our little thread here. Now I usually use like a wax twine, and I don't know what, it kind of feels like dental floss, or maybe that's just because I was at the dentist today. I don't know. Yeah, it is. It's not flat, but it's pretty much like dental floss, which is kind of cool. All right, well, let's cut it and see what happens. All right, let's try this little curved one. I don't know. Let's just see what happens with it. I guess that would go around corners. There must be a reason they give you one. I know I have some from my leather stuff that is... Alright, so let's think about how we want to put this in the book. Do you want to tie it in the front or on the outside? I think I want to tie it on the inside. So I'm going to go through all of these. Hopefully I got them all. Might have to, yep, there we go. Got it through that. And that is something to think about, how long your, or how big the eye of your needle is. You kind of want to make sure that's going to get through anything that you need to get through. Alright, and just making sure this is my front. I'm going to take that there. Alright. See, if you use the wax twine, you may be able to do this. I'm not sure I want that. Yeah, I do. I don't want to mess them all up now. But the pink and the pink, it's fine. The idea is just see how to do it. Alright, so let's pull this through. And then we're just going to bring it through this last thing and tie it. And that's it. Got a nice little journaling card book. Little tiny book. Uh-oh. Fell out of the thing here. Alright. Maybe you should have pulled that a little, made it longer, but I think we'll be alright. And you can also, with this thing, you can make more fancy patterns. We're just doing like a basic, not even a pamphlet stitch, because we're just tying it. We're not poking multiple holes. So I guess the trick would be just make sure that you pull this nice and tight. But look at that cute little book in like 20 minutes. Would be less if I wasn't talking so much. And then I've seen where people take little things and tie them on to these. They keep them long and they have like little hearts or things that droop down here, you know, hang below, which is kind of cute. But look at this, we got a little book. Isn't that cute? Out of just a bunch of journaling cards. I don't even know how many I used. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 13. Okay. Ooh, it's bad number, but still, I think it looks pretty good. I think I am gonna just trim these off though. And you know, if something happened and you wanted to add stuff in, it's not really that hard to just take it apart. And look at how adorable that is. Isn't that cute? You're still working on fixing the blog up, but you would appreciate the follows. Okay, good. All right. So what does everybody think? Pretty easy, huh? And I'm trying to keep this all together so that when I go to use it again, I can find these needles and thread and little pokey tool. But I think that's pretty cool how that works. I mean, you don't even have to cut anything, just the book. And you could use it to poke out the little hole here. And you probably could use some of this white stuff to make like a little closure. Let's see how we could do that. You know what would be easy is to just take a little rubber band, let me think, actually something like this, and just close it up. And you have yourself a cute little book. And you could put that in your bag and just take that around, or put those little Instax Actually, that's kind of small. I'm not sure if Instax would fit. I think they're 1 3/4, so maybe they would, because these are 2 inches. Hey, Colleen McAvey, nice tan. I didn't even go to the beach. We didn't go. It was so hot. We're like, forget it. Ugh. Let's stay here and watch Netflix. So dumb. Even that's kind of cute, you know? You could do a whole, or even just cut, you know, some kind of little image. You could just do, let's see, maybe that would be fun. Can you imagine just, and you could do like a little fold. Look at that. That's kind of cute, like a little pocket. You could do a little thing here, and let's just do it. I don't know. I'm feeling crazy. I don't ever fussy cut. That's why you have dies, but I still think this would be kind of cute to have like a little. That's why I don't. That's why I do dies, because I stink at it. Well, I don't practice. Pam Bray loves to fussy cut. Oh, I just cut this out. It's not what I meant to do. I got carried away. But you still could use this cute little thing. That's just how it was. But I mean, like a little folder or a tuck. If you put a tuck here and glued that to itself, I don't know. I'm just playing here, but you can see these cards are just really cool to do whatever you want. That even kind of gives it some dimension. And you could tuck a little thing in there, like a little word or something. Anyway, that's a bonus. I wasn't planning on doing that, obviously, or I wouldn't have chopped this off. But you could have done it down here and tucked inside. Anyway, you can see there's tons of ideas, and we did make ourselves an adorable little book. And just by, you know, using things that we got at a little shop, but using your base die for, you know, holding everything. Isn't that fun? You're still working. All right, let me see. Let's see what you're saying, because once again, it's not advancing, even though now I can read because I have my magnifying thing. The cards are the perfect size. I know. Who knew that? I'm glad it's not just me who cuts wrong. All right, let's see what else. The tiny book is my all-time favorite. Really? The tiny book? It is cute. Aw, thanks, Mitzi. Easy peasy. That's what we like. Well, it's fast. And, you know, you could do a little flower on here. This little thing is even cute. Still liking that idea of tucking things in. You know, like a little message or something. That's not a good color, but I don't know. It's all just pretty. Isn't it funny how when you look at something, your eye just goes to certain colors? I don't know if that's like that with you guys. Just chilling out and relaxing is just what the doctor ordered. That's good, Lisa. Yeah, you too, Helen? Well, good. To go under the signature is supposed to make it easier to manage. What do you mean, Maz? Oh, somebody is saying something. I can't read it. Well, anyway. All right. Well, that's what I had for today, and I really do like how it came out. And thanks everybody for coming on and taking a look. And hopefully from now on, well, I can't say from now on, but hopefully for the next little bit, I'll be here and I can kind of get in a routine. And see, that just doesn't stand out. I don't know. I'm gonna fiddle with it because it's just adorable. See, Trinity could whip one of these up. So I'm gonna see Trinity this weekend. We have a little birthday party. It's little Charles is 1 year old, so we have a party on Saturday. That'll be fun to see everybody. But that's not far from us, so we just go down there and we come back. So, not traveling too far. Or even like that to hold some stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go because I'm just blabbing right now, but it's great seeing you guys, and thanks for watching. And I have that whole list of more stuff coming up, and we are going to kind of get more into the junk journals next month. So keep coming back, because I hope that you will get the fun of it, because it really is, I don't know what to tell you. There's something just really cool about it. And I kind of got into that mode when I was working with those envelopes, so I think that's going to be part of it. So anyway, I have some ideas. I'm writing them down, and that's what's happening. So we will see you guys on Tuesday at 6 o'clock, and I hope you all have a great weekend, and see you then, okay? Thanks for coming, guys. Great hanging out with you. Bye.